Hi, my name is Star, and today I'm going to talk to you about all the different ways you can cleanse your space and why it's done. So cleansing your space is kind of exactly how it sounds. Cleansing your space. It's making your space clean and kind of rid of any kind of energy that you don't want. This is really important for things like spells, so that you have a clean, fresh space to give out the energy that you want to give and manifest what it is you're looking to manifest without interruption from any kind of outside energy. You may also want to just periodically clear your space just for the sake of cleaning your space. For example, you might want to clean your altar space often, or some people like to cleanse their whole house. Cleansing is also kind of a form of protection. So it protects you from negative energies around you. And again, this is important during things like spell work. So here are a few ways that you might decide to do this. So the first thing and the most common thing that I'm used to hearing is sage. Sage normally comes in a bundle and you just burn that, but I honestly prefer to kind of tear my bundle of sage apart. I just find that sometimes they're quite packed and I almost find it hard to get the airflow. But what you do, you would take your sage and some form of lighter and you just light it and let the smoke kind of cleanse. There we go. I just wanted you to be able to see that these do smoke a fair bit, and you would use that to kind of cleanse the whole space around you. And it does have quite a strong smell, or some of them do. There are different types of sage. I just find all the sages I've used have such a strong smell. I'm quite good at getting a lot of smoke. That wasn't too much, but just be careful, and if you do have fire alarms around, you will want to open a window for this. The second way is another quite common one, and that is Palo Santo. So again, kind of like the sage, you would light this and it will smoke just like the sage. I personally prefer to use this. I just find that it creates the right amount of smoke. I find that sage burns for a longer period of time, it smokes for longer, and this seems to have, in my opinion, a nicer smell. The next method is through sound. So this could be things like a bell or a tong. For me, I personally own these tingsha bells. Let's just give you a bit of a view of that. But yeah, they come attached on a string and they make a very loud kind of sound. If you've ever used a singing bowl or something like that, it's very similar. So they make quite a loud ringing sound, same as the tongs, bells, singing bowls, any kind of sound. They normally make some kind of high frequency, which is used to cleanse that area. Another way to cleanse yourself, your space, and your energy around you is through crystals. One of the most common crystals for this is selenite. So here I have just a few different pieces of selenite. So this is a selenite wand. They are used to direct energy, and you do also get pointers which are used to break energy. So this, I could use this to cast a circle around me, and some of you may cast circles for spells. I don't personally, but it is just a circle of protection, of light and energy that is used to protect you, and it's just a safe, clean, sacred space for spell work and rituals. You can also just use this to cleanse around you. I could use this whole piece if I wanted to just cleanse myself and my space, and it's probably the most used one, and it can also be used to cleanse not just yourself and your energy, but your tools as well. So I do use it. I have a little bowl on my altar and I use it to cleanse my own crystals. The next method is also quite a common method, and that is salt. So salt can be used in a few different ways. So some people like to sprinkle it around them, and you can also, just as a protection thing, I know some people like to actually sprinkle it by their front and back doors. It's a way of almost protecting against everything that comes into your home. Another way that you can use it is also by making salt water. So as you normally would, take some salt, dissolve it into some water, and then you can just put your hands in it and kind of sprinkle it around. And that's just another way to put it out there. But salt is well known for protecting your space and cleansing. The next method is also another form of smoke cleansing, so similar to using the Palo Santo or the sage, and that is incense. So there are many different incense that you can use, but you can smoke cleanse with incense by lighting the end and placing it in an incense holder, and that smoke will go around, or you can personally take it round with you. I don't personally like to, just because the ashes will go everywhere. I just prefer to leave it in a thing, in a incense holder. I would show you, but I don't actually have mine with me at the moment. It's currently at my partner's, but I do like a good bit of incense. I don't get to use it all the time, but it is another way of smoke cleansing. You can also use incense cones as well. I don't have many of these apart from these ones, but they can also be used if you prefer them. Another way to cleanse is with your own body. I think people tend to forget that we're actually very powerful beings and we hold our own energy. I personally like to sit down just in the center of the room, take a second, do some deep breath work, do some meditation, whatever it is that I need to do to feel calm and relaxed and centered. And what I'll do from there, I will shut my eyes and I will envision a white light coming in through my head and out through my feet. So as it comes in, it slowly comes out from underneath me through roots. I'm rooted to the ground, I'm grounded, and I like to envision that light slowly going from a centered beam, but slowly going outwards, like a big protection circle of energy. I like to just stay there until I feel strong and powerful and protected. There are lots of different visualizations and meditations that you can do for this. And you don't have to do it this way, but I find that it's a very calming way and it does get you ready to do your spell work. That's also a very good one if you are just looking to ground yourself, like away from just the kind of protection and cleansing aspect. If you're a person who likes to ground yourself, that is a great visualization to do. So another way is one that I don't see as much, but it's for those of you who do have broomsticks. I know, witches, broomsticks, no, some people have them. I don't have one, but I know that some of you do, and you can kind of physically and mentally sweep away that energy. I don't see much about it, and I don't know why, because it's such a stereotype. Maybe that's why, but there are plenty of witches that own besoms and broomsticks, and they can be used to cleanse your space the same way as any other cleansing method. So what we've gone through today is what cleansing is and why it's important. And we've also been able to look at a few different ways, the most common ways that people like to cleanse their space. You can use multiple of these even at once. Sometimes I like to do both smoke cleansing and sound cleansing. There's nothing wrong with it, there's no specific order it has to go in, and you can use any of them how you will. I hope you found this helpful, and if you have any other suggestions on videos you'd like me to make, please let me know. I'm happy to make videos on pretty much anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.